How's it going, everybody? Greetings from Nerdiest Time, and today we are going on part 4 of Pocket Toys Bruticus Week. And we are getting near the end. We are going to take a look at their Blast Off. But first, we gotta take a look at those accessories. Which, of course, leads us to these. It comes with these two little long barrels with this armature extension here. And they go in the wing ports here. That's what I recommend putting them. We recommend using the smaller peg, the shorter one. Putting that there. And there. And he also comes with this block here. Unfold the barrel and release peg. And he has a little gun. The problem is, the only storage for this is this peg here, and because it's so stupid looking, I refuse to do that. So, we'll have to live with that. Now, let's get a close look at Blast Off here. Let me adjust the camera real quick. That's my step, not yours. Pull this up. And it's quite a nice little shuttle. Some brown here for the nose cone. Some translucent purple plastic, which looks absolutely exquisite. Got some chrome here, and some silver there. Got little landing gears, which can fold away, or fold out. Some chrome here. Some gunmetal chrome as well. And some more gunmetal. Some purple bleeding through the chest, which is in a more natural way. Kind of wish it could continue across the entire shuttle, but it works. Some chrome here. Some more chromes and lilac. Thrusters here, missing 3 more, but we'll live with it. Got the feet here for some reason. Visible foot syndrome all day. Gunmetal and chrome. That stay up, will you? Blasters don't look too terrible here, but they do offset it. Like, they really off-kilter the landing. There's from the bottom. We got the chest there. We'll talk about that in robot mode. And from the top. Now, with that, we can take a look at some size comparisons. With, of course, the usual suspect. And, of course, we all know, yeah, this is never going to be in scale. If you want it in scale, like, you really want, like, this is what scale would look like. Like, just like this. That's what you want. It's never going to be in scale. But it looks fine. The contrast is huge. And Vortex. And, again, what else is new? It doesn't make sense. But they don't look bad at all next to each other. And hey, you could even like do some like faux imagery and use perspective to make this guy look huge next to the rest of the crew. Or, you know, make him a jet. But that's obviously too dumb to these people. Apparently. Alrighty, so let's get down to transformation. We're going into arm mode. So you gotta get rid of these cannons. Put them to the side for now. We'll come back to them in a minute. So fold these panels down, untab them from this slot here, and then flip the wings on the fuselage. Something on this side. Then you're going to extend at the, like Vortex, you're going to extend there until you hear that, the softest of clicks. And then rotate at that bicep joint, and there you go. And then what I recommend doing is flipping the feet up. I don't think the instructions say that, but if they do, then hey, do that. And, oh, flip the landing gear up. Now, put that there for a second. You're going to take these cannons, and you're going to tab them together, and then flip this armature down. And then you're going to slide said armature into this slot there. This gap is filled, and on top of that, it actually locks the arm in, so it doesn't collapse in, which is actually really neat. And of course, it tidies up quite nicely. Now we're going to take one look at the final accessory, and that is the same missile pod. Just chrome I plan on painting. That's purple sometime soon when I get my purple paint. And yeah, just remove that. Reveal fingers. And then it's a different connection, which is great. It has a unified connection. You get these two pegs and the slot here that go into the turbine, the thrusters And, oh wait, you actually do need to keep the feet folded up. Never mind, I take that back. My apologies. I probably have like 500,000 comments. So let's push that in. It's quite snug. And there you have Blast Off in arm mode. We're not going to go over articulation like Vortex. We're going to wait till we get into combined mode for that. And for Bruticus, I mean. And it's quite nice. It's very chunky. It's very vehicle-esque like the Combaticons and Bruticus. It just looks very, very nice. Let's go on to robot mode. So we're going to do the legs first. So we're going to fold the feet out. This time we are. Be easier, make sure you can separate the legs. So do that. Open these. And then combine or wars the legs, as of course we do. Nothing on this side. There you go. I'm going to do the feet like so. Put that down, and then, oops, my apologies. Turn that around, and then move cannons. And then untab that from these two tabs that go into those two slots right there. Apologies, I'm a little ill. Straighten out the arms naturally. Oh, and collapse the elbow joint in the torso. Flip these up. You can orientate them however you wish. I like to orientate them a little down. Rotate the wrists and reveal the hands. Rotate the wrist. And then this little tab is to help reveal the head. And with that, we have Pocket Toys Blast Off in his robot mode. And just like everyone else, he looks great. He looks great for a little G1 inspired Blast Off. I really have to say he does look very, very nice. Very stocky in some, but athletic in the rest. Let's get a close look at that absolutely smashing head sculpt. Just quite nice all around. It is chrome, but it looks like it's starting to get a little bit foggy for that mouth plate there. Oop, geez, this thing is a bitch to turn. Some purple up there for the head and the eyes, but it's flat, so it's not as interesting as metallic. Some chrome here, some silvers around here. Get the arms revealed. Let's zoom out. I do find it funny they went the old toy route with the hands, but it doesn't look as terrible, thankfully. Some gunmetal gray revealed here, and some chrome here. The little toesies, his little baby toesies. The wings, as per usual, they just exist on the back. Got lots of chrome done by yours truly on the internals. I might do some gunmetal and some gold inside here, more than likely. It'll look a lot better than just brown. A giant translucent purple bit from the windshield. Great. Just great. And yeah, he does look great. Let's go over articulation. And you start with a ball joint at the head. It goes all the way around. A little bit of attitude. And he can't really look up that far. Unless you use that. But at that point, you just broke his head. He technically has a double jointed shoulder, but we'll just use the ball joint, and it goes pretty damn far for just that alone. But it goes all the way up, of course. And you get this however you want to use it. Bicep swivel. Single joint elbow to get you a good range. Wrist swivels. A waist swivel. An ab crunch. And a crotch crunch that gets you very nice range indeed. Very, very athletic in these poses. Ball joint at the hips that gets you out to here. And out to here. Thigh swivel. Single joint knee that does not even get you 90 degrees, sadly. Unfortunate, but whatever. Ball jointed toes that just go all sorts around, and they go up very nicely. They hardly go down. And that's a lot. He can be quite expressive in his poses, I shall say. And with that, let us get down to some size comparisons. Of course, it's our usual suspect. And like Vortex, it's still too small for me, like way too small for me. But they don't look half bad together. Speaking of, here he is. And these two look absolutely smashing together. The contrast, the only unified thing they have is the purple, and I love that. They're so like different in color, it just matters to me, and I love that so much. So let us put these weapons on him real quick before we close off this video. Remember, use the short pegs is what I do. I do not like the fact that it has no barrel, and I know the Iron Factory one doesn't either, and it just looks weird to me, but I digress. And I get the big blaster. Right. Yeah. And there we are. We have him armed up and ready for ultimate combat. So that's been my review on Pocket Toys Blast Off. This, I gotta say, this Bruticus week is getting really hype. I cannot wait for Bruticus, and I definitely cannot wait to show you guys the big boy himself. The articulation is nothing short of amazing, especially for something this small. The colors just work flawlessly. The little bits of paint that are there, stock-wise, are still very nice to look at. They're attractive. He is a little bit lacking in the blaster work, but I gotta say, he still works just fine for me. Scale-wise, it's weird, but what else is new with the Combaticons? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you all have a lovely day, evening, or night. This has been Nerdiest Dime, rolling out.